don't know what you all about, why don't you go ahead and give the people a background check, basically,
100.
of who and what you stand for, who you are and what you stand
Well,
for.
first off, shout out to Petey Paul for that wonderful introduction.
Yeah,
Like
I
only
always
Petey
do that.
Paul can do.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, man.
It be long, but I get it in.
You always get it in. So for those of you who don't know, man, I go by the name of K.Levy. I'm from Vacherie, Louisiana. I'm a hip-hop artist, actor, motivational speaker, talk show host now. So
Yeah.
that's cool. Shout out to C-Lot.
C-Lot,
You heard
yeah.
me?
Teacher.
Acting coach. Thank you guys.
That's a lot.
But so you know, for those of you who don't know what I'm about, man, my motto is Mission Legendary. So my main goal, I finally figured out a way how to shorten this up, right?
Right.
Mission Legendary. God gave us all gifts and talents. God does not want us to be mediocre.
Right.
Why? Because we're supposed to be using our gifts and talents to bring glory to Him, right?
Right.
So the ultimate goal is to bring people closer to God, to inspire. You know, I know a lot of people be like, oh, you're inspiring the youth, but bro, I'm trying to inspire everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got purpose.
Right.
Everybody got a greater purpose, and the older I get, the more mature I get in my message.
Right.
And the more people I can reach, the more broad, you know, of people I can reach.
Yeah.
So Mission Legendary is all about just being as great as I possibly can be, so I can inspire the next person on side of me and across from me and behind me to be as great as they possibly can be too.
Right.
You know, and that reflects in, you know, my lyrics, my music, my everyday lifestyle. You know, just me, just K.Levy.
Please believe that. That is so true. That's so true. I can't wait till y'all get a whiff of this dude's music and the things that he do. If y'all go check his social media, y'all will see all the stuff that he into. Just like how y'all know I care for the people, this dude trumps me. I kid you not. This dude does the most, but he does the most with a big heart, open mind, and always full speed ahead, 100, no matter what. If it's for you, it's for you, and he gonna make sure he put his stamp on it. For real,
right, man.
So this studio, this music you've been creating in the studio as of late, bro. Peaks and valleys.
Peaks and valleys, man. Let's talk about it. The new album, man, we just dropped last Wednesday, October 24th, man.
Man, bro.
Go ahead and let them know. Put it in front of your camera.
That-
my people know.
This thing here, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This music right here, I've heard plenty of music from this young man. I love it all. I've never heard anything I didn't like. But, you know, it's like, you know, when you see someone, you like somebody you know their kids. It might be your niece, your nephew. It might be a friend of the family or something like that. But you see them way back, and then all of a sudden you see them like that's them. You basically watching them grow. You seeing them like how you was telling me how you actually watch my kids grow,
Right.
and I watched this young man grow. Y'all didn't get to experience that, but y'all get to experience the who he is now, and you can still go back and catch the who he was then, as far as age-wise, because as far as mentally, the dude always been who he was. His purpose and what he stand for always been same level. It's just next level as he get older. He adds to it. But this Peaks and Valleys, bro, it was on another level.
Thank you, man.
You can tell you went beyond deep, the depths of your soul, like to, I don't know what were you trying to do, but whatever you was trying to do, you did it.
Yeah.
Like seriously, the lyrical content in this album right here, not knocking nothing else that you did.
Right. I've grown.
But
so yeah.
the transition that I've actually been blessed to witness, you know what I'm saying, within you, this right here, my brother, boy. How do you say? It's not. I don't know. Not metaphors. I don't know. The when you use stuff in your lyrics to paint a picture for people, like when you use words and stuff, the way you did it in the album, like peaks and valleys.
To paint the picture.
Yeah, man, bro, I got it. Like, the first time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The first time I got it, and it was like I never heard nobody put it like that before.
Real talk.
You know?
Real talk, man.
Damn.
It was important for me to get that message out, man. You know, it's crazy. You know, I worked real hard, bro. I had wrote a whole nother album.
Yeah.
I wrote an entirely different album.
Really?
Peaks and Valleys, the idea came to me in mid-September.
Right.
And I was finished October 1st. Because God came to me and he was like, you know, your other album is cool or whatever.
Yeah.
but this what the people need to hear. Cause my people hurting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My people hurting right now, man, and they need to hear the story of peaks and valleys. Cause we got a lot of people in valleys right now who feel like they'll never get out of those valleys. You know what I'm saying? So it was important for me to put this out right now because even though they got people who not gonna hear it in 2018 or 19 or maybe 20, in 2050, peaks and valleys will still be relevant. Because they're gonna still have people going through peaks and valleys every single day, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it was important for me to get this out.
Right.
You know, so I'm excited about it, man.
I love the way you put that.
And then musically, not only the message, but musically, I've grown so much too, man.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? As far as just putting things together.
Right.
So I'm very, very proud and very excited about Peaks and Valleys, bro.
What was what made you do this cover like that? With you, that pose, that look, the mountains behind you. Was there anything behind that?
Well, of course, I did want to capture the essence of the peaks and the valleys, hence the mountains and, you know, the water and all the stuff, you know, in the cover.
Right.
As far as the pose, bro, that was just a picture I liked. I could sit, you know, if I wanted to, I could come up with this fire, you know, story about my pose. Right. But in all reality, bro,
yeah,
it was just a fire picture. I thought it was a nice picture, and I like the color burgundy. And this was a new Mission Legendary piece of apparel that I had. So I was like, you know what a better time to show it off than now.
Bro, I gotta get my Mission Legendary game up, bro.
I got
my
you,
get
bro.
up, you know what I'm saying?
You got like, well, you got all the throwback, you know, you got all the OG stuff. So can't nobody ever question.
I can't even fit it no more.
I
wear it for you though, dog.
You the real one.
I'm telling you, you know, I might have pecs afterwards. You know, when I put it on, it's gonna make everything that's flabby tight. You know, so it might be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But yeah, I got the throwback edition, and
for sure.
I remember. Y'all remember when we went to that show and what was that on Chapatulas? It was a show that
the showcase.
Where your sister car got the dent on it.
Yeah, that showcase.
We went into that Walmart.
Yeah,
and all them
cool, but they had like 30 of us.
K.Levy shirts down. Looked like a whole family reunion was in the building.
Yeah,
But really, that's what it was.
It was out there.
All family and stuff, man. I never been a part of nothing like that before. It felt so good. You know,
it was real though.
That was a moment.
Yeah,
that was a moment, dude. That was a moment. We got to get to this Peaks and Valleys. You want me to put the CD in, or you want to do the flash drive?
That's it. Yeah, it's gonna be easy because the flash drive I got.
Yeah, it's all good.
A million things on that.
So, the music that you had put out before, was it kind of hard to leave there? Well, you had God talking to you, so no, it couldn't have been hard.
It was hard though.
Really?
Let's not act like obedience always easy.
Right, okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was hard, bro, cause man, I wrote that whole album, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, God, like, bro, like.
You wrote a whole album, and he came to you and was like, no.
He was like, hey, that's cool. The album, bro, it was a good album.
He came, cut it.
Yeah, but it's like it's time. You gotta put out this piece and that.
Yeah, I got swag too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And he gonna tell you.
Hey,
in a nice way.
Real talk, the church I be doing like rehearsal at the prophet over there. He be like, God gangster, you know what I'm saying? God got some gangster in him, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, he was on some stuff where it's like, I feel you, and that's good. Right. You gonna put that out at some point. But right now it's Peaks and Valleys, and I knew it was real when I wrote Peaks and Valleys so quick.
Right.
I wrote it. It was effortless.
Yeah.
Cause the message was already inside of me. I just had to get it out through the music.
Right.
And make sure that all my stuff was straight. You know, from a business perspective as an artist, to make sure it was ready. But by the time when I got back from Phoenix, it was done.
Right.
Phoenix was that final inspiration because they had all the mountains and stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? So
wow. Yeah. I get it.
And then of course I gotta give a shout out to my guy K.LevyMusic. For making it sound real good, man. Making me sound. I mean, my vocals. Listen. My vocals was kind of low-key hitting on here, bro. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to K.LevyMusic for bringing everything together with the, you know, final mix and master, bro. So, yeah.
Well, what do you want the people to get out of the title and the song, Peaks and Valleys?
So, y'all, Peaks and Valleys, just think about it. If you Google a picture of Peaks and Valleys, they're connected. This album is a story of a young boy who was stuck in the valley. A lot of time we're stuck in our valley. We're stuck in our bad place. We want to get to the peak so bad. Nothing's wrong with it. Nothing's wrong with going higher. However, we got to make sure we're ready. We got to make sure that we don't, go too fast before God tells us to move. And we're very appreciative of the valleys because the valleys are what creates character.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I was to blow up, like I'll tell you a quick story. I used to want to be like a child star. I started rapping at 5. I wanted to be a child star.
Yeah.
If I would have been a child star, bro, who knows where I would be right now? You know what I'm saying? If the Petey Paul show would have took off on your first episode, you would have missed out on all those lessons that you learned over these past couple of years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Real.
So peaks and valleys is for everybody who is stuck in their struggle. But understand that you're in that struggle for a reason because all things are connected. The peak and the valley, there's no gap in between the peak and the valley. It's connected. So you're going to have your highs, you're going to have your lows, but embrace your lows because that is what's going to make you appreciate the beauty of the valleys when you get to the peak. On the last song, like I said, when you get to the peak, enjoy the view. You know what I'm saying? So that's what peaks and valleys is about. And that's for people, visionaries who dreaming and just regular everyday life with, with bills and your family, if you got family drama, whatever. That's just everyday life, bro. It's peaks and valleys every single day.
Yeah, we going in. That's the first one right here. Petey Paul, K.Levy, Peaks and Valleys.
I get excited. What's poppin', y'all? What's poppin', man? I'm glad y'all still on with me. Put some hearts on the screen. And share. My bad, brother.
Ray Sean, America.
Yeah, I'm back in action, back to impact.
In the building, ready to give us some more information on that in these next few tracks. I mean, like we got 8 tracks. What made you go with 8 rather than cutting it down to 6?
I tried, bro. I tried. Well, I knew. Well, okay. So this is the thing with me. Peaks and Valleys was originally an EP, right?
Right.
5-song EP. I just keep writing them. You know what I'm saying? And then so then I get excited and I want to put all these different ideas into one, right? And so then I was like, okay, we're gonna do 12.
Right.
Every time I tried to do 11 or 12 or 13, something would happen. Well, it's like, no, I told you 8. You know what I'm saying? So 8 is the number of new beginnings.
Right.
It's new beginnings in my life, in my career. Bro, the last time I put out a full-length solo album, I was 17, Expect the Unexpected. That was my last project.
For real?
I just been putting out singles all this time, and I had to collab with Kyle Vaughn, and I would, put out little freestyles and stuff, but this is my first solo since I was 17, bro. This was 2012. Expect the Unexpected.
Wow.
With the fade.
Yeah.
My new fans.
And what's her name that was on the
Tina Cole.
Tina, yeah. Tina Cole.
With Lost for Word.
Yeah.
So my new fans, they are sending me screenshots of the old
With the
album,
fade.
and they're like, "Yo, this is you." I'm like, "Yeah, bro, that's me. That's me." But so yeah, 8 was the number.
Yeah.
8 was the number because God said so.
Right.
I tried to put more. I had some real good songs that fit.
Right.
But 8 was the number. And this is also the first project that I wrote in order. So from 1 to 8, I wrote those songs in order. Because I knew the story I wanted to tell.
Right.
So 8 was the number, bro.
So which track or do you want to go in order? Which tracks you want to get into next? Is there any particular one that there's a message in there that you really want? Something that a lot of people may be dealing with the same thing or have dealt with it. Somebody has dealt with. Because I know your music actually entails stories and stuff that people can actually have experienced.
Yeah.
It can help them through an experience or whatever it may be.
Let's go to so we're gonna skip a couple of tracks real quick. We're gonna go into apparently what is the fan favorite, Kalen's Conscience.
Bro. Yeah, let's go with that.
Hold on. Let's talk about it real quick.
Man.
Kalen's Conscience, y'all.
That was unique.
Almost didn't make it. Let me tell you why. Not because I didn't think it was good, but because I thought it was so out of the ballpark,
Yeah.
that people wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe because I've been gone for a little minute, I ain't really been,
Yeah.
you know. And it was
Yeah.
like, okay, do we want to go too far left from what they used to?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, put it on there, because when we in those valleys and we're in those dark spots so many different times, our conscience comes into play.
Right.
You know, and we think we can do something, but the other side of our mind is like, you know, we all got that side of us where it's like, man, we can't do it. It's just little old me. So
Yeah.
K.Levy's
No, I know.
Conscience is the favorite, bro. Which
Yeah.
is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, K.Levy's Conscience. Let's go to K.Levy's Conscience. What you think about K.Levy's Conscience?
Hey, bro. When I actually caught on to how you were actually coming from a standpoint of your conscience being here,
Yeah.
you fighting and going through it. Because at first I didn't catch it because I was still so taken aback by peaks and valleys. When I got down to K.Levy's Conscience, I didn't pay attention to the name of it.
Mhm.
It just played, and I was listening, and the outcome of it, the way the whole layout of it. When I caught on to what you were doing, I was like, I missed something. I had to go back and catch it again. You know what I'm saying? But the uniqueness of how you put it together, once I caught on to it, it was awesome. It was like some how directors put movies together and they edit some things and they do some things to it, but then they actually whatever they did to it, it just like blew up in your face in a good way. It was just that moment, the climax of the movie, like you know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
That's what it was. I could talk all day, y'all. So I'm sorry.
K.Levy's Conscience, man.
K.Levy's Conscience, right here. Petey Paul, what it do? 99.1 FM, man. K.Levy in the building. We going there.
Wake up, yo, this your conscience.
Ready. Honestly, you don't have to be ready to partake in this music right here because once it hits the music wave, the airwaves, and you listen to it, no matter what kind of mood you in, I promise you, there's something in this album or in his repertoire music, period, that will actually move you in a way that you feel you needed to be moved in. He could take this is one person that I know music has the power to take you from one extreme to the next. You know what I'm saying? His words, the way he speak, the way he care, the things that he do through everything K.Levy, everything K.Levy, man, is a monumental change. Because as a human being, we tend to, and then when the human beings in the peaks, in the valleys, tend to run into so many issues and be frustrated about and taken aback by so many different things that can be handled in a different way. And everybody know there's a moment where you're feeling down and your favorite song come on, or a song that just make you feel some kind of way, you might start cleaning up.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? You might just make a phone call. You might go outside and start and keep them headphones on. You feeling some kind of way. You might wash your car. You might rake up the leaves. Music makes things move and make you feel some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say that, especially if you need to be inspired, if you want something that your kids, like if you're the type of parent that love your kids, don't mind your kids listening to music on any level, well, not any level, don't mind them listening to music, period, but you just hope what they're listening to is something that is actually fun, positive, that they won't get a negative message from, and try and actually emulate that. This is the route that you would want to take. I promise you. I've said it many times on Facebook, on my live, or what have you. This is the type of music I want my kids listening to. And back a couple of years ago, I drove my kids. I ain't gonna lie, I played your music so much. When they got in the car, and I ain't put Q93 on or none of that, I hit play. I had the CD player in, and I was in my raggedy red Ford F-150.
Yeah.
And that was the automatic thing that came in, and after so many months of that, they knew song by song, word for word, going to school, and then they finally was like, when they got older, they're like, Dad, I'm so glad I don't ride with you no more. You just can't leave us out. I like dude, but Dad, I just...
Well, I got something new for them now, you heard me? So
right.
Shout out to all your kids. I love your kids, man.
Bro, they love you back, though.
100.
They really do. They really do. Your whole family. Now, I want to run one more track off the album, and then I need you to end it in that special way.
I got you.
And what track would be next?
That's tough. I want to go. Dang, that's hard. We're gonna go to. We're gonna go to Laying Low.
Laying Low.
Laying Low, that's my... I think Laying Low is my favorite. Laying Low is my favorite and Understand is my favorite. But Understand makes me cry and I'm not crying on live again like I did last week.
You got emotional.
Bro. Yeah.
You got emotional.
I had to hop off, man.
Yeah.
Understand makes me cry. Understand almost made me cry at the festival Saturday.
Really?
When we performed it because it's so... Bro, I just thank God so much for giving me something so real.
Yeah.
You know, I say all the time, bro, like, I'm just so thankful that what I'm putting out into this world is something that can live forever.
Right.
Something that, you know, I mean, if I get something from God and give it to the world, it can't die because God is eternal, God is everlasting.
Yes.
You know? So, I was just so thankful that he gave me something so real to give to the world because I know in 100 years, regardless of what genre of music people listening to, regardless of what technology we got, people can listen to it and still understand what I'm saying.
Right.
My great-great-grandkids can listen to, you know, me in 100 years
Right.
and say, dang, I relate to that. I can help people forever. So Understand makes me cry. So for all my fans, y'all know what Understand is. We're going to play Laying Low. So shout out to Laying Low.
For the first time right here on the Petey Paul with a Do Show, man. K.Levy, Laying Low. We going there.
I've been laying low, I've been laying low. Don't know why
You go from eating a Big Mac to eating a salad.
Oh, I feel you.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
I feel you. I feel you.
That's the energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel me?
100.
You just wanna, I don't know.
You want to be better.
Yeah, you want to
Yeah.
do better with yourself, with your
100.
life. That's
For
what it
real.
is.
Word. Thank you, man.
Like J.
Man,
Cole,
bro.
J. Cole swag.
Man, hey, I almost got through the day without somebody saying it. Almost.
That go way back.
Bro,
That go way
yeah,
back.
man.
Yeah.
J. Cole and D1 every day
Yeah,
of
I said
my
D1.
life, bro.
Yeah.
But, you know what? I'm at a point now. I'm so comfortable in myself.
Good.
I'll take it because I know it's in a complimentary way.
Right.
You know, people hold those guys in high regard, so I'll take it. Shout out to J. Cole and D1. Yeah, man.
Right. Now I was happy you finally got an opportunity to open up that time. That was the House of Blues, right?
At the House of Blues
Yeah.
in February for his tour. So
Right.
yeah, that was awesome. Shout out to
I was
D1
happy for you,
for
dog.
that opportunity. You know,
So we had tried. We had ran into him at Suno. Was it Suno?
at Dillard,
Dillard.
and then
South
again
of-
at the Lakefront Arena for the Teen Summit,
Yeah.
and then again multiple other times Jazz Fest and all these other different places, and we finally made it happen, man.
Yeah.
But that's a testament to. If you keep on moving, you don't wait on somebody else to bust a move for you.
Right.
You do your thing, regardless of who seems like they're watching. Because believe me, if you keep moving, somebody watching. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's my bad.
it's
There you
all
go.
good. You know, thank you again, man. Of course, I know I'm always welcome here, man, because you my guy.
Always,
You my guy,
always.
man. I told Paul, I said, man, listen, when I make it, I like Doug Gallo, but you coming with me, bro. You coming with me, dog. We get your equipment. We bring you on the road.
I'm rocking with you.
We'll figure this out. So once again, man, thank you so much for letting me come on your show and promote my new album, man. Once again, it's Peaks and Valleys, y'all. You can get it everywhere. I created this album to help people, and I hope that it can help you, you know. So once again, thank you, man.
I've been
Thanks to
laying
everyone
low,
listening
I've
and
been
watching,
laying low.
man. We gotta end it off
Don't know
like this.
where I go, don't know where I go. I've been laying low, I've been laying low. Just been laying in my valley.
Yo, I've been laying in this valley trying to figure out what's next for me. Everybody trying to holler, I decline respectfully. Need some room to breathe, some room to think, please don't come check for me. Looking for some growth, I'm nowhere close and it's depressing me. Yes, I know God's blessing me, but life is stressing me. I'm struggling, I'm chasing destiny, but doubt is next to me. People in my circle pressing me, they always correcting me. I know they think it's for my good, but this is two whole separate things. Let me catch my feet, I need to get some balance desperately. In my lowest valley, this the lowest that I'll